Warm greetings from Orbit Controls and Services. I am K. Sindil Kumar, CEO and founder, Orbit Groups of Companies. Today, we are going to look why biomedical engineering is so important and what is its unique features. What are the areas the students is going to study about biomedical engineering and what are the job opportunities in front of them and value additions required for biomedical engineering and global opportunities for biomedical engineering we are going to look in detail. So biomedical engineer for medical innovation. To be very simple, without biomedical engineering, the present and latest technological innovation and diagnostic process will not be possible at all. So today, biomedical engineering is where technology meets humanity, turning innovation into hope and science into life. Biomedical engineers are becoming increasingly important because modern healthcare depends on the integration of medicine, biology, electronics, computer science, artificial intelligence, machine learning, and mechanical, etc. They play a vital role in developing technologies that help doctors to diagnose the disease earlier, monitor the patients continuously, provide safer treatments, and improve quality of life of patients and enhances the lifestyle of the human being. Biomedical engineers are the bridge between healthcare and technology. As the world moves towards smart hospitals, AI assisted diagnosis, wearable sensors and monitoring system, robotic surgery, personalized medicine, and remote healthcare, the need of skilled biomedical engineers will continue to grow in the world forever. The importance of biomedical engineering was clearly demonstrated during global health emergencies like COVID-19. Without them, we could have not come out from that particular situation. Biomedical engineers combines medicine, biology, and technology to improve healthcare. The biomedical engineering, we need to learn, implement, and expertise in some areas like human biology, biomedical sensors and data acquiring, electronics, embedded system and programming, analog circuits and biomedical signal processing, medical imaging, robotics, artificial intelligence, IoT and wearable devices, medical devices, clinical engineering, and research and innovation. The biomedical engineers in India, broadly we study many things like biology, human science, like human anatomy and physiology comes in preclinical science and basic medical science, the essential part of biomedical engineers in India. Next, electronics part of biomedical engineering comes from biomedical electronics, biomedical sensors and instrumentation, biomedical signal processing, programming and embedded system, medical imaging, artificial intelligence and machine learning, Internet of Things and remote patient monitoring comes from electronics, instrumentation, information technology, digital image processing, computer science, artificial intelligence and data science and machine learning. And this is second part of biomedical engineering. And other part of the biomedical engineering comes from the therapeutic equipment, robotics and rehabilitation engineering, prosthetics and orthotics, medical devices and design manufacturing, wearable mobile healthcare, medical and diagnostic equipment, hospital and healthcare technology. Here, the biomedical engineer learn and do mechanical, electromechanical, and therapy-based instruments from power electronics, automation, sensors, diagnostics, and patient care comes within this area. The next and most interesting area, biomaterials and tissue engineering, biotechnology and bioengineering, clinical engineering. These all comes from the biological science, materials, natural and synthetic substances, cells and biomaterial scaffolds called transdisciplinary. This is entirely different from multidisciplinary, where the biomedical engineering become a transdisciplinary. Basic skill set for biomedical engineers to be employable in bigger industries or multinational companies, they must possess some important skill set like biomedical sensors and data acquiring. So biomedical sensors supposed to be the primary component of biomedical engineering to collect information from the patient. Electronics is most essential to process the data, whether we collect in the form of analog or digital. Electronics is essential, and embedded systems are essential for data conversion. Programming knowledge is essential. Programming like Python, Java, .NET, Visual Basic or Embedded C, it is essential to create user interface so that the doctor can able to see the things in the form of graphical, numerical and tabular format. Programming for predictive intelligence are called analytics using AI and ML. Wireless knowledge about medical data transfer, how the data can be transferred without loss because it is a data which consists life of the human being. Robotics knowledge for surgical, prosthetics and orthotics. Here the mechanical knowledge is essential here. Image processing, image conversion, noise cancellation is very much essential in image processing and diagnostic areas. Power electronics is much more important in physiotherapy instruments or therapeutic instruments. And apart from this all, the most important criteria what the biomedical engineer should learn from the secondaries: testing, measuring and diagnostic instruments, how it works and how to use it. And IoT for virtual clinics and telemedicine, like foreign countries, they create virtual clinics, virtual pregnancy clinic, virtual old age clinic like that. We need IoT for that. And clinical knowledge and standards, clinical based projects and project based learning, industry exposure and communication and professional skills to interact with the doctors, so that the engineer should know the fundamental of biology and engineering to interact with the external world. Some of these things, it doesn't mean that all to be learned. Some of these things build a quality biomedical engineer. How the biomedical engineers are classified in the job market, or how we can engage ourselves in certain field, and how we will be pronounced in the industry, like biomedical engineer whose work is to involve design, develop and test, maintain medical equipment such as patient monitoring system, ventilators, ECG machines and diagnostic system. And clinical engineer, medical equipment service engineer and installation engineers, medical device design engineers, which consist of both mechanical, electrical and electronics, biomedical electronics engineers who develops programming for the biomedical engineering, research, development and innovation engineer to support doctor and medicine companies to develop new areas like tissue engineering, rehabilitation engineering, biomaterial engineering like that, and medical imaging engineers, rehabilitation and assistive technology engineer, like developing augmentative and alternative communication AAC, healthcare AI and data engineer for future trending, and biomedical sales and application engineer who can market the product developed by an electronic company with the help of so many doctors and inputs collected from so many patients. These people has to market the product into the real world. Now, we are going to look what best value additions are important for biomedical engineering to be placed in a higher level in a multinational companies, like artificial intelligence and machine learning for healthcare, embedded system and IoT for medical devices interface, medical instrumentation and medical device design, biomedical signal and image processing and voice processing, robotics and rehabilitation engineering. These are all the areas once you could concentrate. These are all vast areas. If you could concentrate one or two areas to be specialized in that particular area, you can be considered for better placement in multinational companies and some startup companies available in India. Those who are working can able to take you for a higher salary level. As a biomedical engineer, what we can do after our BE biomedical engineering or BTech biomedical engineering, you can opt a master's in ME, MTech in biomedical engineering, MTech medical electronics, MTech bioinformatics, MTech in Artificial Intelligence and Healthcare, MTech in Robotics and Automation, MS in Biomedical Engineering by Research, MBA in Hospital and Healthcare Management, PhD in Biomedical Engineering after your PG, and PhD in Medical Imaging after your PG. These are all the top notch courses available in India and abroad for biomedical engineers. Now we could see global top recruiters of biomedical engineering students. Millions of companies available in the world to recruit biomedical engineers, and many startups across the world, they recruit biomedical engineers. Apart from that, like companies like Siemens Healthineers, it's available 180 countries across the world. GE Healthcare, about 160 countries. Philips Healthcare, Medtronic, Johnson & Johnson MedTech, Abbott, Stryker, Becton Dickinson Company, Boston Scientific, Fresenius Medical Care, Draeger, Zimmer Biomet, like these companies are operating almost hundreds of countries in the world where they have millions of employees who have completed biomedical engineering. Still, they are in demand till 2034. As per the present survey says, the biomedical engineers requirement will be ever increasing because the entire world believes scientific things to make healthier world. Dear friends, as an engineer who has started my career as a biomedical engineer in 1987, I have come across so many industrial developments in the field of biomedical engineering. Based on our experience, here we are going to deliver lot of biomedical videos. So kindly subscribe, share, and like our videos, and subscribe our channel to get contents continuously. Like in future, Orbit Controls and Services is going to release videos like industry-based components and gadgets, which are all not included in the curriculum, which are essential for biomedical engineering, and biomedical sensors and fusion and advanced data acquiring systems, vital healthcare parameters and its influence in biomedical and relationship with parameter to parameter, which are not educated in the college, and basic electrical electronics instrumentation and measuring techniques and measuring instruments, power electronics for therapeutic instruments and practical videos, linear integrated circuits and its designs and practical for biomedical engineering, digital circuit design for biomedical, detailed embedded controller application is a more generic, wireless design and its applications in biomedical, electromedical, electromechanical components and its design and working model, drug delivery system like anesthesia, saline, and much more, rehabilitation engineering and mechanical design like prosthetics, and detailed closed loop control system for biomedical engineering for safer human life, mini projects, project ideas and method of doing projects, internship and government offered internships, company interviews regarding biomedical engineering and opportunities, interview with the professionals and professors, and virtual industry visit, and much more to come online. Thank you very much.